Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn energy reading, and this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take the parts that do resonate. If it does not, leave the parts that do not resonate, as those may be meant for someone else. All right, so I have my Psychic Tarot Oracle deck, and we're going to look at what you may be struggling with, what you may need to look at, and possible future energies. All right, so for Capricorn, we have what you may be struggling with. We have mental conflict, and that is the Two of Swords. All right, what you may need to look at. We have Power, number 8, which is the Strength card, and possible future energies. Possible future energies. We have Memories of Love, the Six of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have number 19. We have Light, and that is the Sun card. So overall energy, we have the Sun card, which is very positive. Light, energy. Okay, so what you may be struggling with is we have the mental conflict, which is the Two of Swords, and that's trying to make a decision. You're not having that clarity. You keep going back and forth with something. I'm going to get some cards for clarifying. We have the King of Cups. We have the Four of Pentacles. And we have the Nine of Cups. So it could be, this mental conflict could have to be that you're emotional about this Nine of Cups. That maybe you were going towards this Nine of Cups, but something happened and then all of a sudden you decided to back away, that you are struggling with it, that you're wondering if this is really your Nine of Cups. Is this really something that you want to focus on? I feel like it could also be that maybe there was a Nine of Cups that you had wanted to work out and it didn't, and you're having trouble letting that go. Sometimes, you know, there's something that we've been waiting for, or we've been wanting to do, or we've been focusing on. We're like, yeah, I really want this to happen, and then it falls through. So it could be like maybe a job you were waiting for. It could be, you know, maybe you wanted to purchase a house, or you wanted to purchase something, or you wanted to do something, or you were really hoping something was going to come through, and it falls through, and there's that, you know, that sense of loss, because you're like, wow, I was really thinking that was going to happen. I was really thinking that that was going to come to fruition. I was really thinking that that was my Nine of Cups, and that was going to make me happy. And I feel like you're struggling with that, whatever this is that fell through. It could be a relationship that maybe fell through. It could be a friendship. It could be something with that. Whatever that Nine of Cups represents for you that fell through, I feel like it fell through, and you're having trouble letting that go. And you're kind of staying in that energy. You're having that mental conflict. And sometimes we think that, you know, we kind of feel that if we think about it enough, or we process it enough, or we have it going on in our head enough times, that maybe this time around, you know, it'll be different. It's like watching that movie where there's that part where each time you want to tell the main character, no, you know, don't do that, or do this, or, you know, see what's going on, and each time it doesn't happen because it's already happened and it can't be changed. So I feel like that's kind of something that you have to look at. What you also have to look at here is we have Power, and that's the Strength card, and I feel like it's the power of how do I move away from this, and that I don't want to, you don't want to keep yourself in this energy. The power of how do I move on from this. Oh, look at that. We have the Strength card yet again. So we also have the infinity sign above her head, which is individual empowerment and everlasting love. So I feel like it's that individual empowerment that you need to realize, that how do I get past this, that I don't want to stay in this energy, that I have to move on. Perfect. How perfect is that? I have to move on. You're looking at, how do I move on? How do I move past this? And I feel like with it going back to the sun is, okay, what's the positive from the situation? Maybe this just wasn't meant to be, that this wasn't meant to be, but there's something better waiting for me. There's something even bigger. There's something even better. There's a better relationship. We have the Knight of Cups here. So there could be a relationship that's even better, a relationship that is more of a connection, a relationship that is more fulfilling, and trying to find the light within this situation and this frustration of this Nine of Cups not working out. Future energies, we have the Emperor again. I feel like the Emperor is coming out a lot for Capricorn, and I feel like it's being in your own power, being in your own energy. We have the Hierophant, so we have Aries, and we have Taurus. I also feel like that's kind of believing in yourself, coming into your own power, not letting situations that fall through get to you and wear you down and stop you from your goals. We also have the Queen of Pentacles, feeling that grounding energy, feeling better, right? Here I feel like you're upset, you're having this conflict, you're starting to shut down, you're putting up walls, you're backing away, and here you're like, nope, I've done this long enough, I'm ready to move on, I've got to come into my own power, I've got to be stronger, I can't let this situation drag me down any longer. And here I feel very strong energy here, it's that I've moved on, I'm feeling more grounded, especially with the Hierophant here, feeling more grounded. I also feel like it's kind of pulling from those positive memories to where maybe there's something in the past that didn't work out, and you're like, yeah, you know what, that kind of worked out for the best, and kind of going back and looking at that and say, well, that didn't happen for a reason, so I'm going to look at this as this is a learning lesson, that maybe this situation was I was supposed to learn something different from this than what I was thinking. That I was learning that, hey, I deserve better, or there are better things on the way, or I'm learning how to deal with that mental conflict when things don't turn out the way that I want them to, that I want to learn how to focus on the light. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Swords, and it's tens are completions and letting that go, right? That this is something that was very trying for you. This is something that was very upsetting for you. This is something that was very frustrating, but you learned how to work through that, and maybe that was the lesson, is how do I work through that? How do I get past that? How do I get myself out of being in this Four of Pentacles energy? Oops. All right, so let's see. I'm going to pull a few different cards here. I'm going to pull an Angel Answers to close it out, and we have Wait. So I feel like the wait goes with this, because this Nine of Cups didn't happen here. You're learning how to move on, and you're waiting for something that is even better than what you were thinking it was, right? All right, so let's grab a fortune reading card, and we have Owl. There are spiritual messages and great wisdom to be found during this period of transition, and that's perfect because that goes with this reading, because I feel like it's a period of transition, and wisdom is learning, right? Learning from, okay, this was a disappointment, but how do I move on to feel more stable? That this was more maybe of a situation, a learning situation. And I feel like that definitely goes with this reading. Let's see, let's get a Whispers of Healing, and we have Nurture. So I feel like it's taking care of yourself, looking out for yourself, realizing that you don't want to keep yourself in this mental conflict, that you don't want to keep yourself in this frustrated energy, and to nurture yourself, work on yourself, find those ways to move forward and to come into your own power. And then let's grab an Animal Oracle. And close it out. We have Skunk Spirit, Know Your Worth. And I feel like that's, again, a lesson here is knowing your worth, knowing that you deserve better, right? Knowing that you deserve better than keeping yourself in this frustrated energy. knowing your worth, that, hey, I deserve something better. If this doesn't work out, that I deserve something better. I just deserve something that is more fulfilling, and that I want to learn from this situation and not have this situation overcome me and pull me down. All right, thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.